I enrolled for embedded systems.
Introduction to data analytics and machine learning.
Introduction to modern application development.
Project planning and control.
Introduction to programming in सीखा था.
I did the health research fundamentals.
Introduction to airplane performance.
This is my 11th exam.
FAB certificate कर चुका हूँ मैं.
I'm an associate professor in chemistry at Pachayappa's College, Chennai.
Research scholar.
I'm a scientist in DRDO.
Employed in TVS Group.
I'm a pediatrician.
I'm working in Chennai port.
17 years old now. Completed my 12th.
Working at Yamaha Motors R&D.
I'm working in the Adyar Cancer Institute in Chennai.
I feel much happy to attend this exam.
Learning experience is excellent.
Whatever the questions posted in the forum, it's immediately being answered. That is an amazing work what they are doing it really.
With respect to NPTEL, the quality of lectures and delivery, the contents to the students, no doubt, unquestionable. And it's too good. The examination today I really enjoyed.
I've been traveling more than 2 hours daily. I just hearing that entire video conversation throughout my journey, like not sitting in home.
I was working in a different domain totally, like mainframes. So the course which I took was Introduction to Modern Application Development. So this course was very helpful because I've learned new technologies.
The course content was very extraordinary, to be precise. Even if you compare to other websites, they don't offer certification like MIT or any Carnegie Mellon open courseware. But this is a very good initiative by the IITs and IIScs, which can improve the standard of education.
I was expecting to get gold medal by IIT, but I don't know it will be there or not.
It's a nice opportunity for people outside of IITs to be able to take an exam that is conducted by IIT. So the standards are pretty good, obviously.
I have learned more in these 3 months than taking some papers in the college.
Even at the age of 50 plus, we are getting some enthusiasm to go through all these lectures and all those things.
Another person from my college has taken it in another center, and both of us feel that the teaching was absolutely brilliant throughout the course. And it's not only theory, even practice is there. They actually showed us through the flight lab, and they actually had very, very practical examples.
For youngster, definitely it is useful. But this type of courses, if you find in other places, it is very, very costly. But here it is for learning purpose, it is cheap. For obtaining a certificate, it is only a nominal fees.
I appreciate the initiative of MHRD and the strenuous efforts taken by the IIT groups for providing the latest and technically sound education on online mode.
This is the first time I felt that some course for working professionals, and it is well organized as such.
Nowadays, doctors are expected to do a lot of research also, apart from seeing patients. So this course helped me to learn a lot.
It was a nice experience. It's wonderful in sitting along with the students and solving the problems. Makes us to be more concentrated with the course, to have a better deliverability of the content, to the recent trends are in par with the reputed institutions. This course was really like, bringing a bridge across what we are doing now and what we are going to do in the future.
This program will be the harbinger of a big intervention in India in the area of online education, so that we can address the grand challenge of providing high quality and useful education to a very, very large number, probably the largest number of youngsters in the world.
I enrolled for embedded systems.
Introduction to data analytics and machine learning.
Introduction to modern application development.
Project planning and control.
Introduction to programming in सीखा था.
I did the health research fundamentals.
Introduction to airplane performance.
This is my 11th exam.
FAB certificate कर चुका हूँ मैं.
I'm an associate professor in chemistry at Pachayappa's College, Chennai.
Research scholar.
I'm a scientist in DRDO.
Employed in a TVS group.
I'm a pediatrician.
I'm working in Chennai port.
I'm 17 years old now.
Completed my 12th.
Working at Yamaha Motors R&D.
I'm working in the Adyar Cancer Institute in Chennai.
I feel much happy to attend this exam.
Learning experience is excellent.
Whatever the questions posted in the forum, it's immediately being answered. That is an amazing work what they are doing it really.
With respect to NPTEL, the quality of lectures and delivery, the contents to the students, no doubt, unquestionable. And it's too good. The examination today I really enjoyed.
I've been traveling more than 2 hours daily. I just hearing the entire video conversation throughout my journey, like not sitting in home.
I was working in a different domain totally, like mainframes. So the course which I took was Introduction to Modern Application Development. So this course was very helpful because I've learned new technologies.
The course content was very extraordinary, to be precise. Even if you compare to other websites, they don't offer certification like MIT or any Carnegie Mellon open courseware. But this is a very good initiative by the IITs and IIScs, which can improve the standard of education.
I was expecting to get gold medal by IIT, but I don't know it will be there or not.
It's a nice opportunity for people outside of IITs to be able to take an exam that is conducted by IIT, so the standards are pretty good obviously. I have learned more in these 3 months than taking some papers in the college.
Even at the age of 50 plus, we are getting some enthusiasm to go through all these lectures and all those things.
Another person from my college has taken it in another center, and both of us feel that the teaching was absolutely brilliant throughout the course. And it's not only theory, even practice is there. They actually showed us through a flight lab, and they actually had very, very practical examples.
For youngster, definitely it is useful. But this type of courses, if you find in other places, it is very, very costly. But here it is for learning purpose, it is cheap. For obtaining a certificate, it is only a nominal fees.
I appreciate the initiative of MHRD and the strenuous efforts taken by the IIT groups for providing the latest and technically sound education on online mode.
This is the first time I felt that some course for working professionals, and it is well organized as such.
Nowadays, doctors are expected to do a lot of research also, apart from seeing patients. So this course helped me to learn a lot.
It was a nice experience. It's wonderful in sitting along with the students and solving the problems. Makes us to be more concentrated with the course, to have a better deliverability of the content, to the recent trends are in par with the reputed institutions.
This course was really like, bringing a bridge across what we are doing now and what we are going to do in the future.
This program will be the harbinger of a big intervention in India in the area of online education, so that we can address the grand challenge of providing high quality and useful education to a very, very large number, probably the largest number of youngsters in the world.
Please start, Saryale.
A very good morning and namaskar to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all the dignitaries, stalwarts, educationists, learners for the NPTEL Awareness Online Workshop organized by NPTEL IIT Madras in organization with ICFAI University, Jaipur, Rajasthan and MSP Mandal Shri Shivaji College, Parbhani, Maharashtra. Friends, I, Shri Vijay More, Registrar and SPOC of this college, would like to welcome our today chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor of ICFAI University, Professor Dr. H.P. Singh, Vishishta Seva Medal, VSM. Thank you and welcome, sir. Also, I would like to welcome our mentor and principal of Shri Shivaji College, Dr. B.U. Zadho, sir. Thank you, sir. Would like to welcome our resource person for today's online workshop, Honorable Das, sir, from IIT Madras. Sir, welcome you to this online workshop. Also, I would like to welcome all the dignitaries from NPTEL, IIT Madras, and other officials from nooks and corners of India. I would like to welcome the SPSU of ICFAI University and my counterpart, Professor and Associate Dean from ICFAI University, Dr. Saini, sir. Also, I would like to welcome Rohidas Nitunde, sir, former SPOC of this college, and would like to welcome other dignitaries like Dr. Manindra Trihotri and Karti ma'am from IIT Madras and all the dignitaries. So friends, on this bright morning, it is a bright day, and firstly, I would like to request all the dignitaries to take their virtual seats. This is inaugural session, and this inaugural session will continue for 10 minutes. In that, our chief guest will speak about this online workshop. Then our main resource person will guide us about the workshop. Friends, as you know that the NPTEL has become largest partner in Swayam MHRD Government of India project. The journey of NPTEL in last 2 decades have become a very visionary and consistently, and it has given the right direction and guiding lamp to all the higher education system in India. At this juncture, NPTEL has given us more than 2,000 courses or MOOCs courses to the learners, and this time for semester January to April 2022, more than 12 plus lakh learners have already enrolled, and still they are enrolling for the courses, and this journey is continuing. What I say that the journey of NPTEL is really impressive, and it is giving us the guiding lamp to all the learners. Moving forward, now this is the time to introduce our chief guest. As I have already said that today we have 2 chief guests for this inaugural session. The Honorable Vice Chancellor of ICFAI University, Professor Dr. H.P. Singh, sir, who is Vishishta Seva Medal, VSM. And to introduce him, I would like to request one of the faculty members from ICFAI University, Dr. Manindra Trihotri, sir. Over to you, Dr. Manindra Trihotri, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vijay, sir. First of all, very good morning to one and all present here. I, Dr. Manindra Trihotri from the ICFAI University, Jaipur, would like to introduce the guest speaker from the ICFAI University, Honorable President of the ICFAI University, Jaipur, Professor Dr. H.P. Singh, VSM. It is a matter of pride for us that our President, Dr. H.P. Singh, sir, supports a lot in setting up the ICFAI University, Jaipur as Swayam NPTEL local chapter. He always used to motivate the students and faculty members to use NPTEL lectures as reference for the class syllabus, and also in participating the certification courses offered by Swayam NPTEL portal. Professor Dr. H.P. Singh is a distinguished academician, researcher, and educational administrator. He earns his PhD from Andhra University and MTech from IIT Kharagpur. Professor Singh has been actively engaged in teaching, research, training, consultancy for more than 38 years and has been a distinguished policy advisor, trainer, administrator, and institution builder. May I request our guest speaker from ICFAI University, President Dr. H.P. Singh sir, to encourage and motivate the students and faculty with his words of wisdom. We are eagerly looking for your address and inspirational words, sir. Over to you, President sir.
Thank you, Dr. Maninder. Thank you, Dr. Vijay, the registrar of Shivaji College, dignitaries from NPTEL, from IIT, Dr. Sarkar, Nisha, all other dignitaries, Dr. Jadhav, the principal of Shivaji College, all the distinguished faculties and the academic staff of Shivaji College, my fellow professors, Dr. Saini, Dr. Maninder, all other faculties from the Science and Technology Department, and all the faculties who are online and the students. Good morning to you all. Namaskar. Today, this workshop, online workshop, which has been organized by the combination of ICFAI University and Shivaji College and with guidance of NPTEL. I think it's a very important workshop and very timely kind of conducted workshop. I have seen the kind of courses, certificates that are being offered by NPTEL as part of offering, as you know, the video lectures or online courses. They are very high quality, highest quality standards are maintained in those lectures. I want to share my own experience. Last year, I had myself enrolled for one of the courses of NPTEL, and that was about ethical hacking. And I remember the faculty was from IIT Kharagpur. And I did that 10 weeks course. It was a wonderful course. Of course, I didn't appear for the certification because I thought that may not be required at this stage. But the quality of lectures, video lectures, was outstanding, one of the best. So similarly, as brought out by Mr. Vijay More, there are thousands of courses which are being offered as part of NPTEL offering. And it's a unique opportunity for all the faculties and the students to make use of this kind of treasure. The quality of the packages, of the certification, of the courses, you can use it being in your places. You don't have to go anywhere. You can register. They're all free courses and they are the top quality courses. I'm sure if the faculties are aware, if the teaching and the academic staff of especially engineering, science and technology and management, if they are aware of the offerings of NPTEL in the form of the courses that they are offering, they would be immensely benefited. I mark my word, you take up any of the courses in your own time and look at the quality of the course, and then you get a certification from the IITs. You know, NPTEL is formed by 6 universities and 1 IISc, and the best of the brains have gone into making these video courses and video, the lectures. This is something that is available to you at your free will and as per your registration. This is an opportunity which has been given by Ministry of Education, formerly the MHRD. They have, as part of the offering, SWAYAM. You know, the SWAYAM is offering, MOOC, open-line, massive open-line courses. And the offering for science and technology and engineering is coming from NPTEL. And those courses in engineering and sciences are top of the line. So my firstly, I want to congratulate the organizers of today's workshop. That is the Shivaji College of Maharashtra, which is a prestigious college, and the ICFAI University under the aegis of NPTEL and the IIT professional. I would like to congratulate you all for organizing this online workshop, awareness workshop. I'm sure the students and the faculties and the teachers and academic staff is going to immensely benefit if they pay attention to what is NPTEL and what is it giving it to you. I think such opportunities in the digital domain today, which are available, should be known to each and every academic staff so that they can make best use of it. Or not only that, during my last job as the Vice Chancellor of ICFAI University, Himachal Pradesh, we had also given one course to these computer sciences students credit, 3 credit, 4 credit, it was given to them, and they had taken the examination. Now today with the National Education Policy implementation which is happening now, there is a provision for Academic Bank of Credit, ABC, where you can, have the credit of all these, whatever courses you do, this credit is stored into this Academic Bank of Credit, and that can be used anywhere. It will remain there. Not only that, this gives you an opportunity, all the colleges which are not part of the IIT, to get a certification from IIT, to get the certification from the best brains and the best institutions in the country. So I think this will definitely benefit all the stakeholders, all the academic staff and faculties who are online on the YouTube on this particular thing. I would only say that my best wishes to the workshop which is going to be held. I'm sure this is going to be a great initiative and great starting for the 2 institutions in particular, and of course all those who are hearing, students and faculties who are online on the YouTube, they are, even if they are not from the 2 institutions, they are going to definitely get benefited. With these words, I would only say my best wishes, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to say a few words. All the very best to you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, it gives me immense pleasure to thank you, sir, for your witty and masterly words about NPTEL, and especially with profound respect, I am indebted to you, sir, that what you said about our institution. Really, we look forward to work with you in future time. Thank you, sir, for your remarks. Now, moving forward, we have our second resource person, our mentor, under whose leadership we are marching forward. Principal of our institute, Shri Shivaji College, Principal Dr. B.U. Jadhav sir is our leader. To introduce him, may I request our former SPOC and IQS coordinator of the college, Dr. Rohidas Nitonde sir. Over to you, Nitonde sir.
Good morning, respected dignitaries and all the viewers. I am Dr. Rohidas Nitonde, Associate Professor of English and Coordinator, Internal Quality Assurance Cell, MSP Mandal, Sri Shivaji College, Parapur. I am indeed pleased to introduce our beloved Principal, Dr. Balasahebji Jadhav sir, on this occasion. Friends, Principal Dr. Jadhav sir belongs to the discipline of physics, and he is research supervisor as well as administrator for last 12 years. He is leading MSP Mandal Sri Shivaji College, and the college has brought many laurels in his tenure as the principal of this college. To name a few, I would like to say that the college stood first and awarded bagged the Best College Award from its parent institution, that is Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University's Best College Award. Principal sir has also received the state level Best NSS Program Officer Award, as well as Government of Maharashtra bestowed its Jagar Jani Mansa Award on our institution, and University Grants Commission has also sanctioned so many schemes and lot of funding under the able guidance and leadership of Principal Dr. Balasaheb Jadhav sir. And the schemes are respectively College with Potential for Excellence, then mentorship for NAC of the 5 institutions, higher education institutes under the UGC scheme called Paramarsh, and we have been accreditation ambassador to those 5 institutions which are going for first cycle of NAC accreditation. Then there are only 18 colleges in the country which are awarded with the scheme called STRIDE, Scheme for Transdisciplinary Research for India's Developing Economy, and Shivaji College is one of the 18 colleges in the country which are STRIDE units. Again, in addition to that, we have progressed a lot in teaching, learning, and research. We have brought innovations in these fields. I'm pleased to say that under the able guidance of Principal Dr. Jadhav sir, Sri Shivaji College, Parapur has emerged as a distinguished unit which has set up its own benchmarks for quality education. The last but the foremost thing is that Principal Dr. Jadhav sir is also one of the assessors of NAC Bangalore. I am sure that with his words you will know much about us, and I invite all of you to once visit our campus and see what miracles Professor Jadhav sir is performing on our campus. Before I conclude, I would like to request our beloved principal sir to address the gathering and motivate us. Principal Jadhav sir.
Hello. Can you hear, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, audible. Audible.
Yeah. Chief guest for inaugural program of NPTEL IIT Chennai sponsored one-day NPTEL awareness online program being organized by our college in the collaboration with ICFAI University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Honorable Vice Chancellor of ICFAI University, Professor Dr. H.P. Singh, Visishta Seva Medal resource person from NPTEL IIT Madras, Honorable Sip Shankar Das sir, all the NPTEL IIT Madras official, SPOC of ICFAI University, Shri A.K. Saini, the convener of the workshop of our college, SPOC and Registrar Vijay More, distinguishing faculty members, principals, SPOCs and students from our region and across the nation. Also our IQAC coordinator, Dr. Rohida Jiritunde, and all the dignitaries. I welcome you all of. I am pleased to see this program taking place through online mode. It's the first of its kind of program being conducted by any college in our region. I think so. The concept of traditional education has changed really within the last couple of years. Being physically present in the classroom is not the only learning option anymore. Not with the rise of internet and new technology, at least nowadays, you have access to quality education whenever and wherever you want. As long as you can get online, we are now entering the new era, the revolution of online education. Massive open online courses, MOOC, is essentially a platform and a process of teaching through pre-recorded lectures, resource video material, lectures, notes, assignment and quiz, which are usually online, and provide self-assignment in a regular interval during learning. The National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning begins offering open online course in March, I think it is 214, along with certificates from IITs, ISCs, from those who completed the course successfully. It is now possible for anyone outside the IIT system to be able to do an online certificate course from NPTEL and get a certificate from IITs. IITs are reaching out and taking education to the homes of people through these initiatives. Friends, our college was established in 1961. We are celebrating our Diamond Jubilee, being CP and NAC A+ with 3.52 CGPA institute. We Shivajians have set our own benchmark in online learning. Now it is high time to share our resources, knowledge, expertise and principles with others. And this online workshop is a step forward in this direction. As discussed earlier, our association and journey with NPTEL begins in July 2016. We are the first college in the region to establish local chapter, taking inspiration from us. 2 universities and more than 50 colleges established local chapter. I congratulate the continuous effort taken by former SPOC Dr. Rohidas Nitunde for doing a progressive and sustainable work in the keeping our local chapter active and vibrant in last 6 years. More than 1,000 students have earned NPTEL certificates during the last 6 years. Our present SPOC and registrar of our college, Shri Vijay More, is brand ambassador as well as a star and working on footprint shown by his predecessors. I congratulate the organizing committee and I'm sure that you all will learn many new things in this online awareness workshop. I'm also thankful to NPTEL team. With my best wishes, I conclude here. And again, I welcome all with this with the best wishes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for your remarks. As it has been well said that this year we are celebrating our Diamond Jubilee year. We are in 60s. Our principal, sir, is in his 57. So what type of energy he is having, we can get it. So under his able guidance, today our institute has become a model college, okay, for other institutes, and he has become the leader of leaders. These words have been given by the experts from UGC, and so these are really motivating for all of us. And so with this pride moment, I also thank to our parent institute, that is Marathwada Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, under the umbrella of Marathwada Shikshan Prasarak Mandal in Marathwada region. Now we 17 colleges and more than hundreds of schools and junior colleges are working, and under their able leadership, our colleges are marching forward and forward. I also take this opportunity to thank our affiliated university, that is Swami Ramananda Tirth Marathwada University, the first university who have started the CBCS pattern in Maharashtra. So as our journey towards excellence is going on, these two ladders, that is Marathwada Shikshan Prasarak Mandal and Swami Ramananda Tirth Marathwada University, have always given us the guidelines, and on that guidelines we are marching forward. So in coming times, it will be a high time for all of us to join together, and togetherly we can do the best. Thank you once again. I take this opportunity to thank all the 2 resource persons who has given their permission and their consent and their guidance. For their guidance, I take this opportunity to thank as on behalf of convener of this event. Now moving forward, the main part of this workshop, that is the resource person, Honorable Das sir, will guide us in this workshop. But to introduce Honorable Das sir, may I again request Professor Dr. Manindra sir from ICFAI Jaipur University. Professor Dr. Manindra sir.
Thank you, Vijay sir. Thanks a lot. Moving right along now, we would like to introduce our resource person, Mr. Shiv Shankar Das. Mr. Shiv Shankar Das works as a network engineer at IIT Kharagpur. He did his master's degree from the same institute with specialization in microelectronics and VLSI design. Before joining IIT Kharagpur, Mr. Das has been served in the Indian Air Force as an airman in the technical trade and Punjab State Industrial Development Corporation as an executive engineer. During his tenure in IIT Kharagpur, he has also worked in the Biomedical Instrumentation Research Group and has 2 Indian patents in the areas of low-cost Doppler ultrasound system and non-invasive blood glucose monitoring system, along with other members of the group. Since 2016, Mr. Das is associated with the NPTEL activities of IIT Kharagpur and has been actively participating in raising the awareness of program in the eastern part of the country. Now, may I request our resource person, Mr. Shiv Shankar Das sir, to please start the workshop. Over to you, sir.
Respected Professor Dr. H.P. Singh, Vishisht Seva Medal, Honorable Vice Chancellor of ICFAI University, Jaipur. Professor Dr. Balasaheb Jadhav, Principal, Shri Shivaji College. SPOCs of both the colleges, Professor Vijay More and Professor Dr. Maninder Singh. Dr. Saini from ICFAI University, Jaipur. The faculty members, the students who are connected with this program virtually. A very good morning to one and all. It is a privilege for me to stand before you and apprise on the new initiative or the initiative taken by Ministry of Education to popularize the online teaching method, online learning method, which is now a common, which was not so before pre-pandemic era, but it has become a common thing. So during the, I really thank both the colleges for organizing such an event. During the next 2 hours of talk, I'll try to cover the, let me share my screen and show you what will be, what are the things that I'll be covering during my talk.
Recording in progress.
Oh, sir. सर आवाज बंद झाला.
Das sir, please unmute yourself. Das sir, please unmute yourself.
Sorry. Should I start from the beginning, right? Good morning, everyone. Myself, Shiv Shankar Das. I'm from IIT Kharagpur. I'll be talking on the NPTEL awareness workshop, and I'll try to talk about this is my outline of the talk. I'll give a brief introduction about the NPTEL online certification process that starts from enrollment to the certification completion, courses that we offer, the timelines, how NPTEL courses can be useful for all stakeholders, whether they are students, the faculty members, employed professionals, how each one can be beneficial, get benefit out of it. Domain certification program that we have initiated, the internship opportunities that NPTEL offers, how NPTEL courses can be useful for the candidates aspiring to crack GATE examination, the credit transfer framework, how it has been framed by UGC and AICTE, and how this can be implemented in the universities and autonomous colleges, the soft skill training and the faculty development program. In total, mostly I'll be covering on that. Just to make it as a two-way interaction, I will also take the questions that are posted in the YouTube chat box. So periodically while delivering the talk, I'll also take the questions from there so that it becomes interactive to some extent. So NPTEL is nothing new. It was started by 7 older IITs like IIT Bombay, Delhi, Guwahati, Kanpur, Kharagpur, IIT Madras, IIT Roorkee, and IISc Bangalore. 7 older IITs and IISc Bangalore. With a vision that the classroom recordings of the IIT faculties, what they're teaching to their students in IT system, that will be recorded and made available with a vision that the quality of education can be improved to some extent, so that the interested learner groups who could not make it to the IIT should be able to access the contents and update themselves. So during 2003 to 2014, our focus was primarily to develop the courses, recording the contents from the lectures and make it available. That was the primary mode. We also had some courses developed in the form of PDF document. That was web courses. 2014 onwards, we have changed our policy, or the way we used to operate pre-2014, we have changed it from 2014. Because if you see globally, there was a trend that many universities, global top-notch universities, were coming together and started offering MOOCs courses, massive open online courses. IITs also took the steps in that direction, and 2014, we started offering online certification courses in line with the global trend in association with NASSCOM. So although we are coming from IITs, which are primarily, we can say, has got the strongest point on engineering and technology front, but we are also not restricting our courses within this particular domain. We are offering courses from basic sciences, humanities, management, law, and all of the disciplines. We are, since 2014, as we are offering online certification courses. So like today's program, we are also taking initiative to raise the awareness about this program to the interested learner group, reaching out to the students group, teachers group, and all others through different workshops, and interacting with the stakeholders like the university and you can say the autonomous college administrations, so that these courses can be taken into the credit framework of the university system. Now, although it started with 7+1 institute in the beginning, it's no more restricted within those 7-8 institutions. It is now we have actually increased our ambit. We are now incorporated, or at least 20 another institutions are already in our fold, both from India and abroad, who are offering, the faculty members from, they are also offering courses under the NPTEL program. During 2003 to 2021, our journey has been very long. During this period, we have created more than 2,300 unique courses covering all those disciplines that we talked about. These courses are available to the interested learner groups through our YouTube channel of NPTEL HRD, as well as nptel.ac.in portal. And to facilitate the learners from the Tier 2, Tier 3 colleges, or someone who might have not studied in English medium schools, to help them follow the lectures delivered in English, we also provide English subtitles, English text transcription, so that it becomes easy for the students to follow the lectures. Now from 2016, what started as pilot phase in 2014 from NPTEL in the form of online certification program, this was scaled to a larger umbrella body called SWAYAM in 2016 by the Indian Ministry of Human Resource Development. So SWAYAM was created. SWAYAM is an acronym which stands for Study Waves of Active Learning for the Young Aspiring Minds. An umbrella body was created under which a number of national coordinators were identified who will be offering online certification courses meeting the aspiration of different segment of learners. It could be school children, it could be college goers, or it could be people from the industry or in the higher education sector. And not only from the, it's from school means it will have a school-oriented curriculum. It could be art science college courses. It could be engineering, law, management. So there are a lot of diversities in the terms of level and the disciplines. So one coordinator cannot take care of the requirement of complete spectrum of learners. So that is the reason 8 coordinators were created, and NPTEL is one of them. NPTEL is primarily mandated to offer online certification courses for UG and PG level engineering curriculum course, engineering students. However, since each IIT has got their basic science disciplines, departments, management programs, laws are also taught in some of the IITs. So we are also offering courses from humanities, social science, basic sciences, management, and law courses, particularly on the IP law and such. So although we are from engineering background, but we are offering a complete spectrum of courses. And if you see the number of courses that are coming from humanities, social science, or management, they are almost at par with top engineering discipline courses like computer science. Our courses are no way very different from what is taught by a faculty member or a student gets taught in a regular brick and mortar university system. They're exactly identical, but since these courses are offered in a MOOCs format, where MOOC is an acronym, massive, open, online courses. Massive means the courses cannot be, you cannot restrict the number of students or the learners who are attending the course within the capacity of a brick and mortar classroom, which can be maximum 200, 300, 400, not more than that. Here, the number of students who are enrolling in the course can be 100 or hundreds of thousands. Okay, so the number of people who can enroll in a course is massive. No restriction on that. These courses are open. That means the contents can be accessed by anyone who is interested. Online, since these courses are open for the massive audience, where the audience is not limited within a particular city or particular college, it is spread across the length and breadth of the country and has got a footprint across the globe. So how do they access the contents? The contents are delivered in an online mode. That is third alphabet. O is online. Delivery takes place over internet. And last is C, that is courses. These courses are in no way different from the regular structure because it too has got a fixed syllabus. Every week there are certain fixed amount of lectures delivered. There is an continuous assessment process. Lecture materials are given. At the end, there is a final certification exam. So it is almost identical to that of regular structure. The only difference is that faculty is not physically available in front of the students in a face-to-face interaction mode. So he or she is delivering the content in a recorded format. That's the only difference. So the NPTEL MOOCs actually follow the SWAYAM guidelines, offering the courses in a 4-quadrant approach. The first quadrant is if I start recording the lecture delivered by the faculty in a classroom, make it available to the students as it is done in a flipped classroom structure, that becomes the first quadrant. That is the recording of the faculty delivering the talk. Okay. Then what happens in the classroom? During the delivery of the lecture, the faculty will be interacting with the students, or sometimes the students will be interrupting the teacher and asking the questions. So since the contents are delivered here in online mode, the faculty is not available, but the interaction definitely takes place, but that takes place over online mode through some sort of a blog mechanism, where the learners can post their queries, which will be answered by the faculty. So instead of face-to-face interaction, that takes place through online mode. Third is what? The teacher may be interested to share some handwritten notes or maybe PowerPoint slides, maybe any such say links to free wiki resources. These are the additional reading materials. So supplementary study materials can also be provided, and that is provided here also. Okay. Fourth one is every week after the lectures are given, the faculty will give a set of questions so that the students can actually assess themselves to what extent they have followed the lectures of the course. So every week there will be a set of questions related to that week's content. The student will be given certain timeline during which they will solve the problem and submit for evaluation. So every assignment will be evaluated and the score will reflect the understanding level of the students. So these are the 4 quadrants we will follow in SWAYAM structure. In addition to that, we do follow that periodically we allow the teacher to interact with the students in a virtual mode, in a live way, the way we are talking today, and there are many people who are attending this program through YouTube. So here also, in such cases also, in NPTEL courses, every month, at least once after 3 or 4 weeks of lecture has been completed, the faculty will be connected to the students through YouTube live sessions, where the faculty can take the questions directly posted by the students and answer them. So although the SWAYAM says 4-quadrant approach, we actually incorporated one more quadrant to make it more useful for the learner communities. So during what are the formats? What are the type of courses that we offer? We offer 3 variants of the courses in the form of separated in the form of duration. If it is a full semester course, we try to complete the course within 30 hours duration. You may definitely argue you are actually covering a full semester course, maybe within 40, 45, 50 hours. But here, these 30 hours is absolutely condensed. Here, once that faculty starts talking, there is no gap in between. Even if there is some pause, the faculty might have taken a sip of water, there was coughing, sneezing and all. We try to remove all those things so that the condensed 30 hours lecture is available to you, which is almost equivalent to regular 40 hours classroom lecture. Okay. 20-hour courses are also there, which are of medium type, a little less than, maybe a little less than the regular, you can say, core or elective course syllabus. And there are some courses of 10 hours duration, which are typically targeting on a special topic, discussion on a particular topic. So these are the three variations of courses. And in a regular university system, the teacher will be actually interacting or delivering a talk maybe for 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours every week. We do follow the same structure. In some cases, we say lecture, tutorial, practical, LTP structure. Okay. So here our structure is 2.5 hours of lecture, 2.5 to 3 hours of lecture. Our lectures are delivered every week. Taking 2.5 hours as the base per week content, we will be able to complete a full semester 30-hour course within a 12 weeks timeline. It will take us 8 weeks time to complete a 20-hour course. And it takes 4 weeks time to complete a special topic related course of 10 hours duration. In addition to that, as we said, there are 4 quadrants. There will be forum for interaction. Supplementary study materials will be made available, and there will be 1 assignment per week. At the end, additional interaction through the YouTube chat, YouTube live session, that is optional video-based interaction with the faculty once in a month. And at the end, there is an optional certification examination. Now, who can do these courses? These courses we offer in a AAA model. That is, anytime, anyone, from anywhere. That is, irrespective of his or her age group, academic background, anyone can join any of the courses offered in SWAYAM. Only requirement is the interest to learn a particular subject and the internet connectivity. That is what is required. And if someone is interested to complete the course, first point till the optional video-based interaction with the faculty is absolutely free. I can join in any course, complete the first 5 points without paying even a single penny. That is, it's fully subsidized by the Ministry of Education. Only thing, if I am interested for the certification exam, then only the process of fee payment comes. That we'll talk little later. So lecture videos means there will be about 2.5 hours of lectures per week. How do you separate? In your case, you might be delivering, your lecture duration could be 55 minutes to 1 hour. But in our case, lectures are usually of 30 minutes duration. That helps the students to keep their motivation for 30 minutes because the attention span is very low. So even if it goes to 1 hour, 2 hours, students find it difficult to follow. That's the standard practice. So 30 minutes is our standard duration, and we try to provide 5 lectures every week covering the syllabus of that week. These lectures are released on every Monday morning. So if the course is starting from, say, date X, that week, that is a Monday, the weekly lectures, videos, the weekly assignments, everything will be released on Monday morning. However, there are few courses. Suppose we are offering 600 courses in a semester. Not all courses were created recently. Many of the courses were created earlier. So these courses are being offered this semester in a rerun mode. These videos are already available in the NPTEL and YouTube. So you can, if someone is interested for those courses, they can directly get the contents from the NPTEL or YouTube before going ahead with the course. However, if the course is newly created for that semester, then they will have to wait till the courses are released on Monday morning. Supplementary study materials, it can be text transcript of the lecture that we talked a little earlier. PowerPoint presentation slides are usually made available so that the students have a chance to go for rapid revision. Sometimes the faculty may be interested to share some handwritten notes, links to free web learning resources and such. We are also providing English subtitles of the lectures for some of the courses which were created maybe earlier. Okay, because it takes time to create all these facilities. Assessment quizzes every week, as I said, that there will be a set of questions given for testing the understanding of the subject of that particular week. Okay, so every week there is one assignment. How many questions do they ask? It's about 10 to 20 questions or 10 to 15 questions per week. Every Monday, the assignment will be released. Submission timeline is 10 days. That is Monday till next week's Wednesday, 11:59 hours is the timeline during which one will be able to submit the assignment for assessment. The assignment questions could be something which can be automatically graded by the computer, or it can be manual grading type, where the teacher will be giving some problem where you have to, someone has to solve it in a piece of paper, scan the document and upload it for verification or assessment. So it could be either way. We permit multiple submission. Within the 10 days timeline, the students will be able to submit the assignment as many times as they feel like. Only the last submission will be taken into final consideration for gradation. Okay, evaluation. After the assignment submission deadline expires, the portal will show which are the correct options and whether the person has actually selected the correct option and got the marks. And also the portal will show the score there. We'll talk about it little later also. So assignment detailed worked out solution created by the faculty will also be released after the assignment submission deadline expires, so that if a student has not received 100 marks, each assignment is graded out of 100. If he or she has lost some marks, made some mistakes, they can actually find out where they went wrong. Okay. Discussion forum in a classroom, this takes place through a face-to-face interaction. But here the faculty is not available physically in a classroom. So they are connected to virtual mode. So to help that, what we do, there is a discussion forum where all learners who are connected to this program, who have enrolled in these courses, are having access to a forum where they can post their queries related to the course. These questions will be seen and answered by the faculty associated with the course and the teaching assistants, okay, who are usually masters or doctoral students. These will be managed by the course faculty and teaching assistants, and the forum remains open from the date when you open the courses for enrollment till the results are declared. Say for January session, we have opened the enrollment process in November, and the certification exam will be completed by say April last week, and the all results will be cleared by say May end. So during November till May end, the complete period will be open for discussion, with the interacting with the teacher. Assignment questions could be one correct option type of multiple choice question, that is few options are given, only one correct option is given there. It could be multiple select, that is more than one correct options are embedded within the options that are given. So in case of multiple choice, if you select the correct option, you get full marks. In case you are facing, you feel that there are more than one correct options, that is a question is a multiple select type, in that case, be cautious. As long as you select correct option, you get marks. In case you select any incorrect option along with one or more correct options, the score reduces to 0. So as long as you will be selecting the correct option, you will get proportionate marks. Okay, that's how if you select any incorrect option, score reduces to 0. That means there is some negative marking component only in case of MSQ. The questions could be something like a numerical problem. You have to solve the problem, put the numerical answer there. Something, a word string may be asked to be put in some fill in the blanks. So there could be short answer question where alphanumeric or numeric values are to be inserted for evaluation. And there could be subjective assignment also, where the student will be given a set of questions. They'll solve it in a piece of paper, scan the document and upload it, as I said a little earlier. Okay. What are the type of courses we offer? We offer the courses covering core courses from the engineering, basic science, management curriculum. We also offer elective courses, courses from the emerging areas, industry scenario that we'll see a little later also. They are changing very fast. So there are the new technologies coming up. We try to provide courses which are job oriented and are from the emerging areas. Soft skills are extremely important. It's almost as important as the domain knowledge or your subject knowledge as far as getting job opportunities are concerned. So we do offer courses from the soft skill, entrepreneurship, IP law, teaching and assessment process for the faculty members. We offer courses from all these areas. The detailed list can be seen in the portal. Timelines, if you talk about, we offer the courses aligning with the timelines of your university system. That is during January to June or July to December. These are the timelines that we follow. We try to we usually offer the courses. Our courses starts either in third week of January or usually starts in third week of July. That's a standard policy. Okay. So we have got 3 set of courses, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, and 12 weeks. We split the 4 weeks and 8 week courses into 2 segments. First set of 4 weeks, first set of 8 weeks, and 12-week courses are offered from January. The first lot, say for January to April 2022 session, the first set of 4 weeks, first set of 8 weeks, and all 12-week courses will be offered are being offered from 23rd of January. The courses will start. The enrollment process, which started in November, will close 1 week behind the schedule. That is 24th January is course starting date. By 31st January 5 p.m. we'll close the enrollment process. Now the 4-week courses will be completed within a month's time, that is in February. 8-week course will be completed within 2 months' time, that is in March. The examination for these 2 set of courses will be conducted on 27th of March 2022, for which examination form is also open, and this will be closed by 14th of February for normal fee structure, and with late fee people will be able to register by 18th of February. Okay. Now we have got another set of 4 weeks and another set of 8 weeks. We understand that many of the universities may be starting their academic semester little later. To help the students of those colleges, we try to delay the starting point of this by 1 month. So our second set of 4 weeks and second set of 8 weeks courses will start on 21st February 2022. And these courses will be completed in March or April along with 12-week courses. So these 3 set of courses will be having an exam in April on 2 days, 23rd and 24th. Examination registration form is open. Examination registration can be done by paying the normal fee within 14th of March, and with late fee it can be up to 18th of March. How many courses we are offering during this period? Taking the complete 4 weeks, 8 weeks, and 12 weeks, we have got 592 courses on offer from NPTEL. Out of that, 502 courses are being offered during the first phase, whose courses are starting from 24th of January. Where do you get your course list? You can actually see here, I'll show you. You can see here tentative course list January to April 2022. You'll be able to see the timelines, the courses, 592 courses which are currently available, the discipline, what is the course name, faculty, affiliation of the faculty, whether it's a new course or rerun course, start date, end date, period, every data is there. So you can actually refer to this document for selecting the courses. Okay, next. We have seen, okay, these are the 4 quadrants it follows. We have seen, okay, these are the timelines. This is the course list. Now I want to enroll into any course. I've identified the course. How do I join? What are the modes available for me to join the courses. It could be directly if I have got access to a laptop, desktop, similar devices. I can go to the URL swayam.gov.in/NPTEL. I'll just go to the portal and possibly show you from there. You can go to swayam.gov.in. It will take you to this page where you have got all coordinators logo displayed here. You can click onto the all courses. It will display the list of courses that are currently available for enrollment from all NPTEL, all coordinators, whether it is a CEC, UGC, NIUS, IGNOU, IIM Bangalore, AICTE, NITTR, all courses are currently that are available currently for enrollment. They're made listed here. You can see the courses from NPTEL, CEC, NITTR, NCERT, all these courses. Now, if you are looking for a course from NPTEL, you can put a filter here, select NPTEL. Only NPTEL courses will be listed. Now, you can also put the discipline-wise list. You can select here, okay, I am looking for engineering technology related course, that will be reflected here. If you feel that, okay, I want to do only 10 hours, 12 weeks, 8 weeks or 4 weeks types of courses, you want to put a filter, you can filter it in the form of 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks courses. If I select 12 weeks, only 12-week courses from engineering and technology discipline, and also I can select the subcategories. Okay, will be available or will be shown here. In this course card, what is shown here? Advanced composite. These are the topics has been shown. Topic name, faculty name, which institute is offering, whether this course is from NPTEL or not, start date, exam date, enrollment ending date, only this much information is available here. Now, suppose I want to actually enroll into any of these courses. Okay, I have identified, I will be looking for this course, Introduction to Programming through C++. I'm interested for this course. Okay, I click onto this course. What will happen? It will take me to the course enrollment, course page, where little detail about the course will be shown. Here you can see currently 27,127 people have already enrolled. The course summary is given. It is a core course of 12 weeks starting on 24th January. All the discipline, credit points, undergraduate level course, it is shown. There is an introductory video recorded by the faculty to say what he or she is going to teach within this course. It is also put in a textual format so that the learning outcome is known. After 12 weeks, what you are expected to learn. Then, who are the intended audience? If there is any prerequisite knowledge required to follow this course, not for joining the course, but for following the course. Industry support. What do you mean by industry support? It only says that which are the industries that will appreciate this domain, this particular course knowledge. Here it says basic programming is of value to all. C++ allows you to design very fast programs, and so it's a generic course at the undergraduate level. But you'll find many of the courses which might be useful for the DRDO, ISRO, railways. So it will be written there. So if you are looking for a career opportunity in those areas, maybe it's good to see the course industry support data here. Then you have got course layout, clearly written, week-wise structure, the books and references that the faculty has suggested, faculty biography, course certificate, what are the certification criteria, every data is mentioned here. Once you have understood that, okay, this is the course I am looking for, you can click onto the join button. It will take you to the course enrollment page. Here, you can enroll into the course using many of the avenues. Suppose I have got a Gmail account. We suggest that if you have a Gmail account, always use your Gmail account only for enrollment. In this case, I have a Gmail account. I am trying to use the Gmail account for enrolling into the referred course. Just a minute, it's taking me to the enrollment page. What it is showing? It is showing my name, mobile number, email ID. It is showing age group. I can select from the drop-down menu. Country, I can select from the drop-down menu. It is not the students from India are only taking these courses. In the later part of our talk, we'll see there are many learners who are enrolling for these courses from abroad also, and we are conducting the exam also in some part of the country, some part of the globe NPTEL exams are conducted. Okay. Profession, there are 4 professions listed under the drop-down. One is the student, faculty, employed, and other. If you select student or faculty, that means you are certainly associated with some academic institution. So there is a pertinent question, part of a SWAYAM local chapter, select yes or no as appropriate. Say for the students of the ICFAI University or Shri Shivaji College, definitely they are local chapters, so they can select, their students can actually select yes here, then select the state as applicable, whether it's Rajasthan or Maharashtra, then select the name of the college from the drop-down menu. Okay, that's how you do. And once you follow these steps, this data is available to the college SPOC that, okay, the student XYZ from such and such college has actually, from their college has actually enrolled in certain courses. They'll get access to that information. Then year of graduation. You can select whether you have graduated. If it is so, select the year. Otherwise, you can indicate when you are going to graduate. List is given 2025, 2026, 2027. You can select from there. Then college roll number, you can indicate degree that you are currently pursuing, department you are associated with. Department, we have actually restricted it to maybe 10-15 departments only. If there are diversified say departments, number of departments are there, newer departments in many institutions, and it's not possible to include everything here. So what we say is that if you do not find the department or discipline that you are currently pursuing, if you do not find it there in the list, select the department that closely resembles to your department. Select that one. It will not be reflected in your certificate. This is only for our statistical information. Okay. Study year, whether you are studying in the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, as the case may be, you select from the drop down and put it there. Then you select, I agree to the SWAYAM terms and service, and I agree to follow the honor code. Then join the courses. Once you click onto the join the course, it will give you a message like, okay, welcome to the course. It will give you a message that I have successfully enrolled into the course. The message will be delivered in my mailbox, as well as the screen will show that I have already enrolled into the course. This is the screen, it is showing that, okay, I have enrolled into the course. Now, we are actually going to start our courses. This is a 12-week course starting from January. So in the course page, what we see, this is the course page. It was having a week 0. Week 0 means it was giving some glimpse about what type of background knowledge may be required to understand the contents. If there was some mathematical background required, this week 0 assignment have given that idea, like these are the basic knowledges you should have to understand the particular lecture. So this was not for assessment, but just to give you some idea like what you are expecting in the coming days. Now, since this learning through MOOCs format is very new, it's not very, it's unconventional one. Now things have become very common just because of the pandemic, we are in everyone is in an online mode, but otherwise it was not so. So just to facilitate the students to familiarize with the online teaching process in MOOCs platform like SWAYAM, what we do, we provide the week 1 lectures at least 7 to 10 days or maybe 15 days in advance, so that the students can familiarize themselves with the portal. So here you have got week 1, there are a number of lectures. Lecture 1 in parts they have given, week 1 assignment is given. Say lecture, if I click onto the lecture, what will happen? The lecture will be shown here. I can play the lecture here. Once it plays here, I'll be able to see the lecture here. Also, if I want to see the lecture in YouTube, I can click onto this YouTube tab and the same lecture will be opened in the YouTube that you can see. Okay. Now comes, after I go through the lectures, I can go to the ask a questions. Now here 27,000 people have already enrolled. So there could be some query related to the courses. So these students have already started posting their queries. You as a student of the course, you can also post your queries here. Okay, you can post your queries, or you can also see, okay, if any other peer group student has posted any query, how the teacher has responded to that. So you will have access to all queries that have been raised by you as well as the peer groups from any other part of the country or globe. Okay, once you get your queries answered, then you go back to, you see if there is any, say, supplementary study material that also will be linked here. Then you will have the quiz. Now here you have got what is blank A. There is some statement here. You can see some questions have been given. So here you will have to use short, these are short answer type questions. You have to answer in alphanumeric and numeric values. Okay, what there are some options given here, you select the correct options. Now we say that every assignment is graded out of 100 and submission timeline is 10 days. Okay, where it is written what is the submission timeline, due date is given here. You can see here it is 9th February is the given deadline, 23:59 it will close. During this period I can go and submit the assignment. Okay. After first submission, if I detect I have made a mistake, I can resubmit it within the timeline. Okay, this is what. After the submission deadline expires, all these answers will be shown here, whether this was yes or no, correct option. This will be shown in green color. And it will also mention whether you have marked it correctly and got the score. How do you calculate the score? You'll see that, okay, there are marks written here in the form of points. Calculate the total points here. If there are 15 questions, each one of 1 point, that means total cumulative point is 15, and the 15 point corresponds to 100 marks. So you can find out what is 1 point. If you select this option correctly, how much marks you are expecting. Okay, this is how things are done. And once the assignment submission deadline expires, you can go to the progress tab and see your progress, your score here. Assignment 1, programming assignment. There are 2 programming assignments given. So what is your score in each of these? Okay, as we said that, okay, for a normal course, maybe it's good to have multiple choice or multiple select type of questions or having alphanumeric problems. But for a programming course, the teacher might be interested to see that to what extent you have understood the programming. They will give you programming assignment as it is shown here. They're given some programming assignments which you have to solve it within a deadline and submit it. Okay. So this we have covered. If you do not have access to laptop or desktop, but every one of us has got mobile devices, if you have got even got Android or iOS, then you can download the Swayam app from the Google Play Store and use that one for continuing in the course. You will be able to do most of the works that you do in the portal. Okay, these all things we have shown you here. Now, every week we are saying we are giving you an assignment. If it is a 12-week course, there are 12 assignments, each of 100 marks. So there are 1200 marks are at stake. For 8 weeks course, 8 assignments, 4 weeks course, 4 assignments. How do you calculate the marks and take these parts, link it into the final certification? In your regular university also, you have got some internal assessment. The same thing goes here also. 25% of your final certification comes from the assignment marks. That is, if there are 12 assignments, you are getting whatever marks you are getting, a part of that will be reflected in the certificate. But we understand you are not attending the course as a full-time student of this program. So you are doing this course in addition to what you are pursuing in your regular academic programs, colleges and universities. So there could be instances when you are not in a position to submit all assignments. So for a 12 weeks course, what we do, taking all these exigencies, we try to restrict ourselves to only 8 assignments for evaluation. Even if you have submitted 12 assignments, we only put them into say Excel sheet and see which are the assignments that you have earned maximum score. Best 8 assignments scores will be taken together, added the total marks out of 100, compute what is your average score out of 100, and 25% of that will be taken for certification and it will be reflected. So 25% score will be calculated from your assignment scores, and 75% remaining value will come from your final proctored certification exam that you will be writing at the end of the course. Okay, so 75% weightage goes for the final certification and 25% goes for the assignment marks, weekly assignments. Now there could be some issues like, okay, in a course, say you have admitted in a 12 weeks course, you have only submitted say 6 assignments, you could not submit even 8, which we will be taking into account. Then there could be a question like, okay, are you permitted to write the exam? We say, yes, you can be permitted, provided you fulfill the criteria. What is that criteria? We say that for each component, whether final exam or assignment, you should have at least 40% marks. That is, once we calculate the 25% marks from your assignment, you should have at least 10 marks out of that. 10 marks out of 25 should be there. Then only if you write the exam and do well there, you will get certificate. If you get less than 10 in the submitted assignments, the average score 25% of that, if you get less than 10, then even if you write the exam, you will not be given a certificate. Even if you score 100 out of 100 in the final certification. Now for programming courses, there are some components like you will be assessed not only on MCQ, MSQ front, but also on the programming front. How do you assess it? Just before the examination, you will be given a particular date, say maybe 2 or 3 days prior to your exam date. We'll identify 2 time slots, one during the day, one during the night. When at a designated time, you'll go to the portal and see there is a special assignment released for that. Solve those problems and submit it. You can attend the morning session or night session, or you can also attend both the session. If you are attending both the session, then only the score where you have got the highest score, that will be taken. Highest score out of 100 will be taken for calculation of 25% weightage in the certification. So for programming courses, you will have 3 components. Normal assignment will carry 25% weightage. Proctored programming, non-proctored programming exam will carry 25% weightage, and the remaining 50% weightage will be reflected in the final certification. Okay, so in all cases, you should score at least 40% marks. What is the examination fee? As I said, if you want to complete the course without examination, you don't pay anything. But if you want to get a certificate from IITs or NPTEL, then you have to register separately by paying the requisite fee in the portal. Examination fee is 1,000 rupees per subject, irrespective of whether it is 4 weeks, 8 weeks, or 12 weeks course, irrespective of that. 50% fee waiver is available upfront for the SC, ST and physically challenged candidates with more than 40% disability. How do the students pay the fee? They can pay the fee online using any of the online payment methods that are available currently. Also, if there are more number of students willing to write the certification exam, in some cases, the college also collect the fees in bulk and transfer it to NPTEL through NEFT or demand draft. Since we are working with the industry partners to understand their needs and offering the courses so that the students after doing this course, the industry finds the students useful. Okay, since we are targeting the requirement of the industry, we do get some support from the industry in the form of their CSR activities, corporate social responsibility activities. So whatever the fund we get under this program, CSR funding, we try to utilize it to support the needy students. Suppose there are few students in your college who are meritorious, but really are economically weak and cannot afford to pay 1,000 rupees. The college can actually recommend the names of such students to NPTEL for consideration of 50% fee waiver. If NPTEL has got the fund, adequate fund to support that, we'll approve it beforehand. In that case, the student will register by paying 1,000 rupees fee only, but the 50% fee will be refunded back to the students, provided the student has qualified to get the certificate. That means the student has to successfully complete the course. Also, if a student is actually appearing for more than one courses, then we will not be able to accommodate say fee waiver for more than one courses for a particular student in a semester. Only fee waiver will be given for one course. Final exam, I can take the course from the comfort of my home, that's fine. But for writing the exam, I will have to actually go back to the examination center, and with your photo identity card issued by the government agencies like Aadhaar card, PAN card, voter card, even school, college, hall ticket, college admit card and all, which has a valid dates stamped on that. I can go there and write the examination. Okay, so it is center-based. Centers are spread across more than 200 cities across the country. We try to provide the exam centers close to your place. Actually, you will be selecting the options. Once you are going for registration, you will see the options available before you in front of you, near to your place of residence or near to your college. So you'll be selecting three options, A, B, C. We'll try to first accommodate you within A. If it is not feasible, we'll go to B or C as the case may be. Exams are conducted on two shifts on a particular day, morning shift between 9 to 12 and afternoon between 2 to 5. Okay, you can write for two exams on a particular day, one in the forenoon, another in the afternoon. For this, it is essential that you have enrolled into these courses using the same email ID. We actually identify the students only through their email ID. So if you have used a single ID, unique email ID for enrolling into the courses, then only you can expect that if you are, say, registering for more than one courses, for which maybe there are two exams on a particular day, you can expect same exam center. Okay. In cases you will find, maybe you'll be curious to know that, okay, you are writing the paper X in the forenoon session and your student, your friend might be writing the same paper in the afternoon session. This you may notice. We conduct the exam on both the sessions using two different sets of question paper. So sometimes it may so happen that you'll be writing the course on the forenoon session, your friend will be writing the same paper in the afternoon, but be clear in your mind, they are on a different sets of paper of equal toughness level. Certification grading is 5-point grading, less than 40 is a cumulative total, 25% from assignment, 25% from the programming score, or 50% from the final exam, or 75% from final exam, as the case may be. The cumulative total, if it is less than 40, you are not successful, and we don't provide you even as, you can say, participation certification also. 40 onwards, we say you are successful and eligible to get a certificate. 40 to 59, it is called successfully completed. 60 to 100, we put elite tag on the certificate. 60 to 74, only elite word will be written. 70 to 89, in addition to this elite tag, you will also have silver tag here. And between 90 to 100 consolidated score, you will have elite and gold tag in the certificate. The soft copy of the certificates will be released as soon as the results are declared. Certificate special feature, in addition to what you see, that elite, elite gold, elite silver, successfully completed. If your score is very high, and if you are within top 1% or 2% or 5% of the successful candidates, where the number of successful candidates are more than 100, then in that case, the certificate will also carry topper seal, that is 1%, 2%, or 5%. These topper seal, the students who are getting topper seal, okay, because of their high score, their names, photographs will be reflected in the NPTEL portal, as well as it will be reflected in the local chapter page of the college also. And these features, the top scorer, will fetch you a lot of other benefits from the NPTEL. We'll discuss in the coming slides. So that each certificate will have a QR code so that you can verify the authenticity of the certificate from the by scanning the QR code. You don't have to approach anyone. If you have a mobile device, just use the mobile QR code scanner over the certificate and you can see the original certificate from the NPTEL server itself. We also mentioned that the credit equivalency of this particular course. That is, in general, we say 10-hour course is equivalent to 1 credit, 20-hour course is equivalent to 2 credits, and 30-hour course is equivalent to 3 credits. However, the universities are free to provide higher credits for a course, considering it's not only the video lecture, seeing and doing assignments. There are many other activities like asking into the forum. You can see reading the supplementary study materials and all. So colleges are given some flexibility that they can add additional credit points. Not colleges, I would say universities like Dean University, full universities, or even the autonomous colleges has got the flexibility to add additional credit points over and above what is recommended by NPTEL. And most of the universities that have adopted these courses have actually made 3 credits as equal to 4 or 5 credits, or sometimes 2 credit courses into 3 credits or 4 credits. Okay. This is the sample certificate. It will have the photograph of the students, student name, course name, assignment score, final exam score, how many students have actually been successful in this course, when it was offered, your roll number, topper seal, elite, gold, depending on your performance in the course. Backside will carry the grading scheme, QR code, so that anyone can verify the authenticity of the certificate without approaching the NPTEL authorities. Now, you are getting a certificate, what we have shown here, these certificates on completion of a course. Suppose you have done multiple number of courses, many courses. In that case, and you want to show it to the prospective employer that, okay, see, you have done these all courses in a single format. What you can do, we provide you to generate a consolidated mark sheet. In this, you'll be able to generate the soft copy of the certificate if you have done multiple courses, where it's a, you can say, the single transcript that you get after the end of semester from the university. That's a similar thing. The courses that you have done, your performance in the assignment, final exam, total marks, your whether you're passed or not, and the performance, elite, silver, elite, all these things will be reflected. It will carry your photograph and the QR code also. Now, at this point, I'll just address some of the questions that are generally faced. How many courses can I enroll? As we said that we are offering about 592 courses from NPTEL during January to April. You can enroll in n number of courses. If you have the capability, you can join into 100 of courses. No issues in that. Depending on your capability, there is no limit to how many courses you can enroll. There is no age bar. Anyone, irrespective of his or her academic background, age, gender, they can join into the course. Number is not limited. Then some people ask that my college is not a local chapter. Can I join to the course? Our answer is yes. This permits anyone, whether you are a homemaker, you are a retired professional, self-employed, employed in government sector, private sector, anywhere, or in academics, anyone can join the course irrespective of whether their college or organization is associated as a local chapter or not. In case they are not local chapter, they can say yes or no accordingly. And if they still want to say that, okay, I'm from a college, but my college is not a local chapter, in that case, they can select no, that their college is not a local chapter, then go to the drop-down menu after the list of all local chapter colleges from the particular state is over, there is an other button. They can write the name of their college if that is so. Okay. Then someone also asked, like, I am studying, say, chemical engineering. Can I take a course from computer science? Or maybe can I take a course from humanities? Yes, this is a wonderful platform where you are permitted to learn the things from other disciplines. That is, you can take, irrespective of your parent discipline, you can learn the courses or take the courses from other disciplines and get certification. In the age of Industry 4.0 or fourth industrial revolution, there is a demand that irrespective of which branch of engineering or management you are doing, we all are actually influenced by different exponential technologies. So until and unless we have a fair idea about all those emerging technologies, it may be difficult for us to sustain in the industry or in academics. So this permits us to join any course of our choice, irrespective of which branch of engineering or arts science, whatever we are studying. How many course certification exam I can write in a semester? As we said that in a semester, you'll have exam once in March and twice in April, or once in September, twice in October. So there are 3 days available, 6 exam slots, forenoon, afternoon included. So in a semester, you can take 100 of courses for learning, but if you want to go for the certification, maximum you can write certification for 6 courses. Provided you select the courses in such a way, more than 2 courses does not have same exam date. Okay. This I have answered. You have not submitted adequate number of assignments in a particular format of course, then are you eligible to get the certificate? We say that calculate the average score, take 25% of that. If your average score after 25%, you get that you are getting at least 10 marks out of 25, then only you become eligible to get the certificate. Okay. Some people, they generally ask in the forum like, okay, I have submitted all the assignments, but have not appeared for the certification exam this time. Suppose next time, next semester or the next year, the same course is offered in a rerun mode. If I join for that course, will my present assignment scores will be carried forward? Our answer is no. These assignment scores are specific for this semester. So if you have not submitted or if you are not writing the exam this semester, but willing to do the certification next semester, you will have to start afresh from all and submit all the assignments there. Will I get same examination center if I wish to write exam for more than 1 course in a particular exam day? I discussed it elaborately that if you have used same email ID while enrolling and registration, then we will consider you are the same person and we will try to provide you the same exam center. Now, the next part, this is what our journey is starting from enrollment to the certification. Now, why one should do the certification course? Since childhood, we have been taught that, okay, you should always ask, why should I? So now you ask yourself, why should you do? You are doing a regular curriculum, either in ICFAI University or Shivaji, Shri Shivaji College or any other college. You are mandated to do certain credits to earn your BA, BSc, BCom, BTech, MBA or any such programs certificate there. But then what is the necessity of doing additional courses here? See, I personally feel that after your graduation, after you leave your college, you will be taking either of these 3 paths. Some people will be looking for jobs. Some people might be looking for higher studies options. And some people who has got some ideas, good ideas, which can be implemented in a business model. They would like to use the opportunity to start their entrepreneurship. So there are 3 could be, these 3 could be tentative options. How NPTEL can actually fit into all these domains. See the report from the World Economic Forum, the Future of Jobs report. It says that because of the implementation of the technology or automation taking place in all industries, the requirement of manpower is changing very rapidly. The manpower intensive jobs are diminishing and newer types of jobs are increasing or created on an everyday basis. The knowledge that you gather today, earlier the half-life of that knowledge used to be 30 years, but now it has reduced to a mere 5 years. So after 5 years, there is a need to reskill or upskill ourselves. It is anticipated or it's projected that more than 1 billion people will be required to be upskilled or reskilled by 2030. And see the bottom, that left-hand side picture. Because of the automation, the automation rate has increased from 33% to 47%, or anticipated to increase to by 14% within 5 years time span, resulting in reduction of human labor by 14%. So there is an urgent necessity to reskill or upskill. This was a global report. But what is our Indian scenario? Our own organizations like FICCI, Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, NASSCOM, that represents the IT sector primarily, and Ernst & Young, they carried out a survey in 2017, and the report suggests that there will be substantial changes in the employment scenario. By 2022, they anticipated within the 5 years tenure, there will be severe impact on the use of technology or Industry 4.0, primarily very high in IT sectors, business, financial sectors, your insurance sectors. Medium impact will be felt in automobile and retail, and maybe little lower in apparel and leather industries. In terms of numbers, they said that 9% of the workforce will be deployed in new jobs that did not exist today. That was the prediction in 2017. And they also predicted that the 37% of the jobs will have radically changed skill set requirement. And 54% job will maintain status quo, something like that. Okay, so under these circumstances, if you are in, say, first year today, what steps you are going to take so that by the time you graduate, you have adequate expertise or exposure on the emerging areas that are coming or anticipated to come maybe within the next 5 years. Okay, maybe your syllabuses will not be updated on that regular front. It may take almost a decade time, 10 years time to change the syllabuses. But industry is changing very rapidly. So there is an urgent need to look into this and see, explore. In addition to what is available to you through your curriculum, can you take any other path to learn the newer things? What was the reason for such rapid changes? We have seen there are industrial revolutions have come and changed the way we work. First revolution came way back in 1765 when the steam engines were incorporated. Second revolution came with the use of electricity and oil-based power. We had the concept of mass production. Then we had automated production line with the help of incorporation of electronics and information technology. And currently we are in the era of Industry 4.0 or fourth industrial revolution. We hear the terms, whether we are from Art Science College or Engineering College or Management College, we hear these terminologies like Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data, cloud computing, you say natural language processing, cyber physical systems, and so on, robotics, drones. These are the things that are shaping our day-to-day life now. See some of the pictures. If you see that today's, shop floor in an automobile industry, most of the jobs which used to be done by human intervention, maybe 10, 15 years back, has now been completely taken over by the robots. Hardly there is any human intervention. Robots have been used even in India, you can say in the COVID period, in hospitals to supply the foodstuffs and essential medicine to the COVID affected people. We are seeing now even the drones are being used for transporting the COVID vaccines from one place to another place. And very recently, Amazon or Flipkart, I think, I don't remember the name, they have planned the operation of transporting the ordered stores to the doorstep of the users using the drones. So even in the logistics supply chain also, drones are going to play a very vital role. 3D printing is being extensively used. It's not for prototyping, it's being extensively used. Now we hear the terms like smart factories, smart sensors, where you have got a lot of sensor networks working, having the cloud computing infrastructure and all. So until and unless you have adequate exposure on those fronts, maybe you will find it difficult or in a disadvantageous position in the job front. Considering the emerging areas, even AICT, the regulator of engineering and management education in the country, they have said that frame the framework or frame the structure for minor degrees in the emerging areas like Internet of Things, data science, artificial intelligence and machine learning, cyber security, augmented reality, virtual reality, robotics, blockchain, because these are the need of the hour. Yes, many of the colleges that follow AICT structure, they were not having these all, neither the faculty or even the infrastructure to teach these subjects. There could be cases. So if you are from that area, maybe you can explore the opportunities provided by NPTEL where you get similar courses from IITs. This was one area where you can prepare yourself better for your job opportunities. Now, suppose you are planning for cracking GATE exam, NET exam, or maybe UGC conducted any other exam, JAM examination conducted by IITs. The syllabuses that you cover as part of your regular curriculum may not be adequate to crack such exam, national level competitive exam. And many of the students, what they do, they either get admitted to a coaching class or maybe they explore a lot of books from the library resources. You can also explore the video lectures provided under NPTEL, because the core courses, most of the core courses as part of these syllabuses, GATE, JAM, NET, are covered in NPTEL. In-depth discussion has been done by the faculty, and you can explore these courses for preparation of competitive examinations. So even for the competitive exams, GATE can NPTEL courses can be extremely beneficial. You have a very good idea which you want to translate into a production model. You want to become an entrepreneur. Then having just idea is not adequate to start the business. You should have a very good communication skill. You should convince your investor that, okay, why they should invest in your venture. Okay, you should build up your team. You should have that quality to build up that team and get maximum extracted from them, the best possible that you can get. Since in the beginning also you will have, also you should have a proper planning, how to get the funding and all, project planning, supply chain, everything needs to be discussed or planned properly. Then in the beginning, there could be failure. It's quite natural. So how do you actually recover from there? So you should have courage and risk-taking capability, ability to learn from your mistakes and stand on your feet. So many of these qualities will require a lot of nurturing. Many of the courses under NPTEL cover these aspects. Maybe the young budding entrepreneurs can actually look for some of these courses from NPTEL and prepare themselves for their future journey. It is said that, we can say that when asked about the, I'm just reading out from the recent report by the ministry, it says that when asked about the skill employers look for a potential employee, they all had one thing in common. Everybody wants to work with a person that has a positive attitude, especially when the companies that have put through challenges during the pandemic. The need for resilience, flexibility, and active communication has been the top necessity. Some of the top skills that employers are looking for in terms of soft skills are problem solving, communication, active learning, resilience, flexibility, digital dexterity, analytical and critical thinking. Employers want to nurture their work environment with ethics and thought leadership, the emergence of more knowledge-oriented workplace is not inclusive to India alone. The global demand for good communication skills, problem-solving capacity, and agile adaptability are higher. These qualities were given utmost importance at par with the knowledge that you gather as part of your regular discipline. So whether you are a computer science engineer or BSc Science or a management graduate, the knowledge that you acquire as part of your regular curriculum carries equal weightage as that of soft skill. Now, most of the time we find that soft skills are not part of the regular curriculum in a university structure. Considering that one, since this plays a very vital role, we try to offer many soft skill oriented courses, communication skill improvement courses under NPTEL, and these courses can be prescribed, or the students may be motivated to take some of these courses so that they improve on their communication or soft skill as a whole as such. Okay. In addition to that, having knowledge of a particular subject may not be adequate in these days. Everyone wants that you should have expertise in an area. That means not only one course, but a multiple number of courses that will give you strength and say that, okay, you have got enough exposure on that related area. Now, many of the students, if they want to build a career in a particular area, they do not know which are the courses that should be taken from NPTEL so that they can be expert, they can be called expert or get a certification as an expert from that area. To guide those students, we have created a concept called domain certification. Under this, we have covered 12 disciplines and we have identified 51 domain programs where few core courses and few elective courses are marked for each discipline or each domain. Cumulative total should be of 60 weeks of learning. And if you can complete 60 weeks of learning from the prescribed list of courses within a 3 years timeline with an average score of 60%, then we tell that, okay, you have got achieved something to be called as an expert, or you have got adequate domain knowledge. So considering that, it's only important that you should have 3 years time span, average score 60%, and individual score in the subject should not fall below 55. That's a mandatory part. Which are the areas that we have covered? Most of the engineering like aerospace, biotech, bioscience, chemical, civil, computer science, electrical. For the faculty members, faculty discipline is there, humanities, social science, management, mathematics, mechanical, metallurgy, and materials engineering. So far, these all disciplines have been created, but this is not fixed. We will be continuing to add new disciplines as and when we have adequate courses from that. The detailed list of the certification things are available here. If you go to that site, say if I go to this site, NPTEL domain certification, it will reach you here. If you want to know more about domains and courses, click onto these. If say you are from say computer science, you are looking for programming discipline expertise, then which are the courses? You have to do 4 core courses from the list. The list is given. Each course, the 4 courses, you might have only one course or more than one course given. Okay, you can do this course or this course. Okay, and if the course is currently available for enrollment, that is also reflected here. You can directly join from here also. In addition to that, you have to do 2 elective courses from the available list. So this is how you have to do domain courses. Once you complete within a 3 years timeline all the prescribed core and elective courses and completed 60 weeks of learning process within 3 years timeline and your average is not less than 60, then we provide you a domain certificate where you will have your name, photograph, domain that you have earned, the list of courses that you have completed with your performance record. Okay, this will be extremely beneficial. How many people are doing? Who all are doing? It's not that students are doing only these courses just because they gives them little edge over others in getting the placement. We find are actually doing these courses for the obvious reason that they want to update their knowledges, and maybe they will be teaching the new subject in the coming semesters also. So just to refresh their knowledge, they will be doing a lot of domain courses also. We find that this is the data that we compiled till April 2021 or June 2021. We had 43 domain scholars from faculty group, 11 from student group, and taking others into account, we had 60 domain scholars. There were 91 candidates who, if they complete only one course left out, they will be completing the complete domain, or 389 more students or learners will be completing the domain on completion of the remaining two courses. If we calculate the score or take the performance of the last semester results into account, this might have already been taken into account. Okay. Now, if you are planning for, say, GATE examination, then we are actually giving you an access to a portal where from you can directly get access to GATE related video lectures. We have got two types of mapping. That is syllabus type of mapping or question paper mapping. That is, I'll just take you to the GATE portal, gate.nptl.ac.in. Here you have got GATE syllabus mapping. If you click here, it will show you the disciplines for which the GATE syllabuses have been mapped with the NPTEL lectures. Suppose you are from civil engineering and you want to prepare for the GATE, click onto this. It will give you the course subjects that you are expected to be mastering as part of the GATE syllabus. Say you are engineering mathematics or say environmental engineering. Select the subtopic that you are interested to learn, say air pollution. Under air pollution, you can get further subtopics which we want to say study from NPTEL. Types and forms of air pollutants. It will lead you to the video lecture related to this. That's how you can get connected to the right type of NPTEL lectures which will help you to master or get in-depth knowledge about the GATE syllabus. Okay. In addition to that, we have also mapped it with video solution. That is, suppose you want to refer to previous year question paper and find out, okay, this was the question asked in, say, 2003, 2004, or 2015. Is there any NPTEL lecture that talks about this particular this type of problem? We do provide that solution also. Suppose I select electronics and communication engineering, I can select year-wise. Say I select 2020. Then first said here, I can find out here how the solution was conducted here. So we have actually provided option to connect to the GATE portal either through year-wise question paper or through the syllabus, so that you can get enough exposure on that and prepare better for the examination. Now for the credit transfer, if you talk about that, how UGC recognizes credits. UGC considers that 14 hours of learning should be equivalent to 1 credit. Now we say that, okay, we are considering that we are recommending 10-hour course should be equivalent to 1 credit. How do we compute that? 10-hour course means there is 10 hours of lecture. So definitely a student or the learner will be spending 10 hours time in going through those 10 hours of video. Okay. After that, the student has to mandatorily complete one assignment, and they may be expected to spend about an hour every week to complete the assignment. So if there are 4 weeks, they'll be completing 10 hours of lecture and 4 assignments in 4 hours there. So 14 hours of spending will be there. Considering only those 2 segments, we have added that, okay, the 14 hours means is 1 credit. That's our recommendation. But as you know, that there are other points also. The students will be referring to the supplementary study materials. They'll spend some time there. They'll also be interacting with the teacher and the teaching assistant through the forum, or maybe reading out what other people have posted, the queries, and what is the response. So they'll be spending some time there also. Taking those into account, the UGC and AICTE has mandated that, okay, the universities and autonomous colleges are free to add additional points and over and above what is recommended by NPTEL. Even our certificates background, we mentioned that the colleges can add 1 or 2 extra credit points. It is their prerogative. Okay. AICTE and UGC had recommended 20% of the credit can be taken from the SWAYAM portal way back in 2016, but after the pandemic hit, this 20% was increased to 40% by UGC by its notification in March 2021. Now, it only says that SWAYAM courses. Since NPTEL is one of the constituent of SWAYAM, so all NPTEL courses qualify to be called as a SWAYAM course. Okay, and NPTEL courses can be taken as for the 40% or 20% as the case may be for credit transfer. What is a credit transfer process? You see here, if you just go to the portal, nptel.ac.in, say here, then you go to nptel.ac.in, you go to ac.in, then NOC, and NPTEL online certification. Here you have got semester information. Click onto the semester information. Currently we are in January 2022. Suppose your college or university is looking for credit transfer, and they really need to identify which are the courses that will be considered for credit transfer. It's not that they will be taking a decision only in November or December or in January. We usually publish the list almost 6 months in advance. So if you click here, July 2022 timeline, and here you've got the timeline as well as the course list. So these course lists, the tentative course lists which are scheduled to be offered during July 2022 is already listed here. More and more courses will be added as and when the courses get approved. So the colleges which are looking for credit transfer mechanism, they can actually look for the courses and look for the NPTEL courses scheduled for the next semester from the portal. Then academic council can sit together and take a decision on what type of courses that should be considered for credit, whether it's a core course, elective course, or possible type of courses that can be approved. Once you take a decision on that, finalize the grade transfer mechanism. Sometimes many of the universities have taken a decision that whatever score is obtained in NPTEL, that will be directly reflected in the final transcript. But many of the time, universities have thought otherwise. They may think, okay, the IIT's scoring pattern is little tougher, so they may add extra points there and transfer it into the credit. So it is the decision of the university to take a final call. Also, we do not provide any supplementary exam. Suppose there is a student from final year who has taken the courses from NPTEL as part of the credit transfer, and he or she might have not done well in the exam to qualify to get a certificate. In that case, since this, until and unless the candidate completes this course, his final degree certificate is at stake, and maybe he will be missing the deadline of the job. So that becomes a problem. So the university must formally say that what is the backup mechanism. If they are insisting for final year students to take the courses from the credits, NPTEL for credit transfer, then there should be some mechanism in place. Like in case the student does not qualify to get certificate from NPTEL, university may be able to take this examination in the line of NPTEL assignments and clear the case. Okay, or maybe the students will be taking the course from here, solving the assignment. A part of that will be taken as internal assessment mark, but the final examination will be conducted by the university itself. So there could be many models which have been adopted by different universities in a different way. That decision has to be taken. But what we suggest is that they can select a bucket of a list of courses and leave the flexibility to the students to decide which one they would be interested to take, instead of rigidly saying that this is the course you have to take. But motivating them to take, or maybe approving the domain certification program courses may be useful, because in addition to getting the certificates or credits from here, they will also earn additional domain certification from the NPTEL, which can be a huge benefit for the students in the job market. It's not that only universities or autonomous colleges are looking for the credit transfer. Even IIT system, in IIT system, we have permitted our own students to take NPTEL courses for credits like IIT Madras, IIT Kanpur, IIT Roorkee, IIT Palakkad, IIT Tirupati, and IIT Bombay have already approved credit transfer for their students. IIT Kharagpur has approved it for the working professionals joining for their PhD program. They don't have to come to campus for doing their regular coursework. They can do it from the online platform only. Based on the performance of the students, some of the students are selected every semester to do internship under the faculty in IIT system, so that the top scorer or the toppers of the courses who are within top 1% to 5%, 2 or 3 students from there are selected and allowed to work under the faculty in IIT system. They will be working under the guidance of the faculty, interacting with the research group, utilizing the facilities in the IIT system, which will be a huge exposure for the student. So on completion of that, they will be given a NPTEL internship certificate conducted by certain IIT under the faculty. Okay. Also, to support the lodging boarding expenses that they'll be incurring during the internship program, they are also provided some sort of a financial assistance to the extent of 5,000 rupees per month. Okay. So if the student is working, there's a maximum duration is 2 months. It is conducted usually during summer or winter vacations, when even IIT students are not there in our campus. They will be accommodated based on the convenience of the students and the faculty. Maximum duration is 2 months. For 2 months, they can be given 10,000 hours of reimbursement. That is, initially they will be incurring the expenditure. Later on submission of the internship report to the authorities, they will be reimbursed the amount. Okay. Also, in addition to the domain certification on completion of a set of courses, we also recognize the top performers or the people, those who are doing a lot of courses and doing very well in that. They are identified like NPTEL Superstar, Evangelist, Motivated Learner, Enthusiast, Discipline Stars, NPTEL Believers, and so on. So each has got a criteria. You should complete a number of courses and maybe get a certain amount of grades. So for Superstars, you might have appeared in 4 to 6 exams and has been topper in at least 3 exams. That's all. In addition to this recognition, we also provide you some token memento like maybe a t-shirt, a pen, something will be sent from IIT Madras in recognition of your efforts. Okay. This is the data. How many people have been in these different categories? Okay. We understand that soft skills are very, very crucial for getting jobs. So we try to help the colleges in training their students. But definitely we have got more than 4,500 colleges who are in our local chapter group. We cannot invite all students and conduct the workshops. So what we do, first, we select either these colleges are from tier 2, tier 3 cities. And if they do not have the facilities and they are interested to conduct the say soft skill training for the students, we arrange that one. Otherwise, usually the toppers or NPTEL stars are given this privilege so that since they have excelled in their courses, they get some advantage over others in getting the soft skill training. So it's only the toppers or the students from the tier 2, tier 3 cities. If the colleges are interested, we do provide that support. There are 2 formats. One is of a shorter version is of 1 week duration, where we interact with we initially assess the employability, do the employability assessment just to find out the weaker points in the career path of the students, guide them so that they can improve on that. We interact with them in a group of 10 or maybe 1-to-1 group discussion takes place. We conduct them online, say spoken English test and all. After the course is done, we provide them a certificate in that. Okay. Also, we conduct the NPTEL soft skill training for 15 days, where 20 NPTEL stars, so top performers are actually invited per batch once in a month. Then again the same process goes, but here it's little rigorous. That is, employability assessment test is done, pre-training and post-training online mock interviews will be conducted, will help them on their communication skill, writing skill, how to prepare their resume, interpersonal skill, and since they will be working, they will be looking for jobs through different social networkings, how to get noticed in that. So we'll be explaining them on this front. And it's not only that, okay, they'll be attending and hearing the lectures delivered by some expert. So just to ensure that they are totally involved in the whole process, every day there will be takeaway assignment so that they'll be given some problem, they'll solve that, and next day that will be discussed by the faculty or the expert. That's how they will build up their deficiencies in this front and improve on their soft skill. After doing this soft skill, not only the soft skill, there are certain courses for which we do provide hands-on lab training. That is, after completion of the course, a set of students will be given an opportunity to come to a particular IIT and maybe be there for about 5 or 6 days. For first 5 days, they will be given hands-on training on different laboratory experiments. At the end of the 6th day, they will be appearing for an exam, and if they qualify for that exam, they'll be given an internship certificate. These exams are, internship opportunities are, in-person lab certification program are conducted in different places, Chennai, Pune, Kolkata. You can see the names we have reflected for different courses. Okay. It's not that the students from particular age group, they do these courses. It is the students, faculty members, employed, retired professionals, school children, everyone does it. Okay. So that's how the age distribution shows. We have got as young as 10 to 15 to senior people like 86 to 90 years age group also, people those who are in this NPTEL program. Okay, so it's spread across the entire span of school children to retired professionals, very senior officials or senior people, those who are having interest to learn newer things. It's not that they do 1 or 2 courses. Many people, they do all 6 courses that are permissible in a semester. And you can see, yes, more number of courses are done by, more number of people have done 1 courses. But if you see, there are people who has done more than 30 courses together. There is one candidate who has done even 47 courses, but above 30 also you can find good number of people. Okay, what are the people? These are some of the names that you highlighted. Right from scientists to employed, faculty members, students who are doing this many number of courses. Okay. And after doing the NPTEL courses and soft skill training, are they getting benefit? Yes. The data shared by the students, they say that NPTEL provided recruitment opportunities for 64 candidates in different industries, Infosys, Capgemini, Tejas Network, Willy Matri. And also after soft skill trainings, the students are able to get jobs in below mentioned companies. Like you can see, IT majors are there. You've got other companies like L&T, Electrical and Automation, local university and academics, all fields people got employed. Or definitely NPTEL trainings and NPTEL courses help them in getting better job opportunities. For the faculty members, for the career progression, NPTEL courses are offered for the, as per the joint, as per the MOU signed by IITs or the NPTEL and AICTE, most of the, you can say, what's called elective courses and advanced level courses are recognized as FDP courses, faculty development courses by AICTE, and on completion of the AICTE FDP approved courses, the faculty will be getting 2 certificates, one from NPTEL on course completion, and if they have registered for the FDP certificate, they will also get the sample certificate that is available in your screen, jointly signed by the NPTEL coordinator from IIT Madras and AICTE coordinator. For this, the faculty must enroll in the course, identifying themselves as faculty, and during the exam registration, they must also mention they are looking for FDP certificate. In addition to that, the SPOCs, those who are working in the different colleges. These are the two colleges today who are organizing this program to help to recognize the efforts of the SPOCs. We also provide some financial assistance to the SPOCs if any of their paper is accepted for, say, any conferences conducted in IITs or T4E conferences conducted anywhere, then they are given some monetary benefit to support their registration fees, travel, other expenditures. Okay, every month we invite the applications from the SPOCs, and if they fulfill the criteria, definitely we provide them that support. That is a recognition not only to, so there is a recognition path not only to the students, faculties for the career progression, but also the SPOC who works tirelessly at the back end to make this program more successful. FDP certificate, they carry certain weightage. Like a 4-week course is considered as equivalent to a half FDP of 1 week. 8-week course is considered as full FDP of 1 week, and 12-week course will be considered as 1.5 FDP. So NPTEL has been targeting core courses, elective courses, job-oriented courses, soft skill training, FDP courses, tying up with agencies. We are also trying to provide some guidance to the students if they want to select a particular career path. How do they? We invite different career guidance experts from industry and ask them to give a lecture on a particular topic. Like how do if I want to pursue a career in a civil service, police service, or maybe I want to become a good programmer, or I want to become I want to join in film industry. So what are the paths? What are the things I should know? To help know all those things, we regularly conduct special series lectures. I have shown you a few snapshots. We have conducted more than 230 similar lectures, and these lectures are, repository of these lectures are available in NPTEL. You may also bring this information. The faculty members may be requested to bring this information to the knowledge of students so that they can at least go through these video lectures, learn from the industry experts what is their expectation from the prospective employers. Local chapters, you being the local chapters, we know that local chapters are spread across the length and breadth of the country. We have got currently more than 4,400 local chapters. This is updated on a day-to-day basis. So more than 4,400 local chapters are spread across the country. We do have local chapters even outside the country. More than 40 local chapters are existing outside the country. And for within India, as we have discussed earlier, we conduct the exam in more than 200 exam centers. Okay, almost in all major cities, the exams are conducted. At least the state capitals, exams are there. Okay, but outside the country, we have conducted the exam in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah. We have also tied up with partners in Colombo and Jaffna in Sri Lanka. So we are having a presence outside India also. We are trying to conduct the exam either in the same format, what we follow here, the students coming into the exam center and writing, or sometimes the internet-based assessment, where the students will be connected to us through internet and we'll be monitoring their each and every activity through remotely through camera. Okay, so different means are taken to conduct the exam currently and outside the country. The students, based on the performance of the students of the local chapters are also recognized. After every semester, we try to compile the data. That is, the performance of the students are judged. Like if there are n number of toppers, then they are given, each topper is given some weightage of 10. Gold medalist will be given, that is elite gold type category students will get a weightage of 8, silver will carry 5, elite will get 2, successfully candidate cases will be considered 1. We'll multiply the number of such candidates from each college and find a total cumulative total. The least weightage will be given for the number of students. So it's not that the student, a college can become AAA, AA or rated college or show that they are doing very well just because they have more numbers. It is primarily the number, more number is given on the performance. Okay, So based on this calculation, we highlight top 100 colleges as top performers, and we recognize these colleges through different workshops that we conduct after the semester exam is over. Top 10 colleges are rated as AAA. Next, 40 colleges, that is 11 to 50, are rated as AA, and 51 to 100 colleges are rated as A. These rated colleges are felicitated in the SPOC felicitation workshop conducted on a zonal basis by IIT Madras, IIT Kanpur, IIT Bombay, and IIT Kharagpur at different zones. Okay, where we invite the heads of the institutions and we felicitate them. In addition to these top-rated colleges, we also recognize the sincere effort of the best new local chapter colleges who are performing very well. Maximum number of faculty participation and based on the performance, both within and inside and outside top 100 colleges. Else is based on the rating point improvement. If your rating was X and this time you have gone up on the table, then we also recognize that effort. And most of the colleges are primarily from the engineering background, but yes, there are many colleges from the art science group also. They are doing very well, and we give a special mention for that. Top, if they are from the inside and outside top 100 colleges, they are also recognized separately. If the college is doing consistently well in every semester, then we also provide some recognition for them and mark them as LC star colleges. So if a college is within top 100 consistently for few semesters, we rate it as LC star. Okay, I think with this, we'll just wrap up slowly. There is a translation effort that Ministry wants that every NPTEL lecture should be translated into major Indian languages, and we are in the process. We have completed translation into multiple languages for 179 courses. For this, we definitely look for your support. If any of the faculty members who are connected today, or if you are hearing this, if you are viewing this video later, if you are interested in joining translation work, please get connected to us so that we can share you a small video to translate into a local language that is approved, which will go for the review. If the reviewer approves that it is okay, then only the next set of videos will be shared to you and you can get that thing done. You'll be getting a recognition that your name will be reflected in the translated booklet, and also you'll be given some remuneration. So financial compensation is also provided. In addition to that, there will be a permanent marking on the booklet that who has translated into regional languages. Translation work is going on in major 8 languages: Bengali, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Malayalam, Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, but also 3 or 4 languages have been recently included, including Oriya. So if any of you are interested, please get in touch with us. We are continuously in touch with our NPTEL partners in colleges. We publish all our information through Facebook handle, Instagram handle. We have got connected to the NPTEL community through NPTEL HRD channel. Okay, so if you have got any query, do get back to us. Local colleges, almost all say IIT's contact details are provided in the NPTEL site. You can connect to us. With this, I'll stop my presentation here. If there are any queries, I did not find any query posted into the forum, YouTube chat box. If there is any query, I can take it. Otherwise, over to the organizers.
Thank you, Das sir. Thanks for sharing such a nice and important information regarding SWAYAM NPTEL courses, certificates, and its portal. And as you're talking about the queries in YouTube live, so I read some queries which you already answered in your presentation related with the courses, related with the fees and all that. An ignited mind is the most powerful weapon on the earth, above the earth and under the earth. And this is got through education. Education is the most profitable investment for near future. It is a great honor and privilege to stand before you to deliver the vote of thanks. Today's guest speaker, our President, Sir ICFAI University to support in organizing this NPTEL awareness e-workshop, and Dr. Balasaheb Jadhav sir, Principal Shri Shivaji College Parbhani. I must remark a proficient sense of gratefulness to our resource person, Mr. Shiv Shankar Das sir, for sharing with us some of the finest points about NPTEL portal. All the participants of this event are inspired and motivated by your highly sparkling words and the information shared by you related with the NPTEL SWAM portal. I take this occurrence to thank IIT Madras and the members of IIT Madras present here to manage this event. I want to extend my generous thanks to the participants as well. Now, I want to declare this e-workshop completed with the permission of guests.
Before you do it, I would just like to compliment Shri Sarkar Das for a very comprehensive presentation. I would say that
Thank you, sir.
Sat through the whole presentation, and he has covered the complete spectrum of what is on offer from NPTEL through SWAM. So all those I've seen, not very large number of audience are there, I could see that. But I think there should have been thousands of students and faculties listening to him, because it's really, really a very knowledge-worthy and beautifully presented presentation, where he covered everything: certification, degrees, credits, all the kind of courses, how it is gone about, how they, I mean, very exhaustive kind of presentation. Very well done, Sarkar Das. It's really good. Good to hear you, and we are really delighted, and we are very happy that you made this presentation. I don't know whether it would be right to request you, if you can share this presentation. We can also take local presentation of our people who have not been able to attend it, so that they also get benefit out of whatever you have presented, if it is possible for you. Otherwise, it's left to you.
No, sir, I can definitely share it. Nothing is personal, nothing is confidential.
Yeah.
And the video link is also with us, sir.
Video
it
link
was
is also
recorded meeting of this.
Thank you very much. You have done great job, and we are really happy. I think both ICFAI and Shivaji College, ICFAI University and Shivaji College, today were privileged to hear you. Our best wishes to you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, and over to Dr. Saini now.
Thank you, sir. And thank you all for who presented here for this event. Thanks a lot.
Signing out, sir.
Signing out. Okay.
Thank you, Vijay sir. Thank you, Shiv Shankar Das sir. Thank you very much.
Sir. Thank you, sir. IIT Madras can go off. You can stop streaming.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Studio team.
Thank you. Thank you.
Leave that.